in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Raiders have got him. Markel Lee. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. 22 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Reset. 19.
Here we go. Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike 52, Mike 52. You rush, you rush, you rush. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5.
Alert, alert.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Back to throw, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the safety creep. Check out Henry.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Markel Lee in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, tighten down.
Where's Tig?
Now Watson. He's going to air one out. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Watch Mike. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. That is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go on.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Did you get the boy?
Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
A first down carry now for Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Switch up!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, switch gears.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, the 40, the 20, 10, 5. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Carr now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, it's Miller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's third down and 5.
59. Ball trot. 52. Focus, defense, focus.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Let's go.
No, check that. We got mic 52 right here. Mic 52.
Stop your whining.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Markel Lee has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. On second down, Montgomery.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that.
Carl trying again on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got one. Mike 52. Time to go, night. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Miller. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Harris. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Watson now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check.
Hey, 31.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Go.
You don't want to see me. You don't want it. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Squeeze. Hey, 54.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Pick it up.
The final shot before the break. Watson going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Express. Let him know. 41's coming.
To throw again, Carr. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 41.
Carr to throw again. Caught left side, Williams. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end left. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 59. Switch.
Here's Watson. They shakes it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
55. 24. Back two. Mike 2. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that
by the
is
time
one
I have to
positive.
leave the booth.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 26. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And the Raiders have got him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Watson now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back now in Houston, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
734.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, he'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Carlson on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 52, Texans nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 52.
And we heavy on the edges.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Alert. Mike 52.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
that's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards.
62 yards on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
No, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Watson. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Again, it's Johnson. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 man in the backfield, that's Miller, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Oakland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.